guys, good morning. So welcome to our episode for this day. This is investing in mutual funds. Now, this is Lauren Junicio from Pinoy Financial Planning. So ang didiscuss natin ngayon, no, it's about mutual funds or some call this pooled fund or managed fund, no. So marami nag-i-email sa atin na nagtatanong ano ba yung mutual funds, paano mag-invest diyan, katulad ba siya ng savings or stocks, no? So sasagutin natin lahat 'yan dito sa episode na 'to, no? So una, ano ba yung mutual fund, no? So it's an investment vehicle, no, for us, no. Let's say if you have a financial goal, let's say 10 million. So kunyari siya yung Baguio. Pupuntahan natin siya from Manila. Ang goal natin is 10 million, nasa Baguio 'yon. And ano ba yung mga pwede nating sakyan para ma-reach natin yung 10 million, no? Or yung Baguio. So, meron tayong kotse, pwede tayong mag-bike, pwede tayong maglakad, di ba? So, one of the investment vehicle na pwede natin ma-reach yung 10 million na yun is mutual fund, no? So, ito yung isa sa mga nire-recommend nating investment vehicles. So mamaya, i-share natin kung ano yung mga pros and cons ng mutual funds kung para ba sa itong mutual fund na to. And it's a pool of funds collected from many investors. So mamaya explain natin kung paano yung sistema ng mutual fund. So ang objective niya is nag-i-invest sa securities such as bonds, stocks, money market instruments, and other similar assets. So meron siya, it's operated by money managers or fund managers. So itong mga to, sila yung nagmimili, nag-aaral kung saan ilalagay yung investments natin. Depending on the risk appetite, depending on the fund type, no, nung mutual fund. So, mamaya explain natin ano yung mga types of mutual funds. Kung ano yung mas gusto mo or kung ano yung para sa'yo. And this is how it works. So, let's say, you're the investors, tayo yun. Kunyari, ako nagbigay ako ng 5,000, ikaw nagbigay ka ng 10,000. So, meron ng 15,000 yung fund. Pinupull nila yung pera. Kukunin ng fund manager. Yan. I-invest nila sa security. So, depende kung anong fund yun, no? So, pag bonds lang siya, syempre. Pat sila mamimili kung anong type of bonds. Pag stocks naman, sila mamimili what types of stocks. So, generate returns. So, yung returns, ibabalik dun sa investor. So, sa atin, makukuha natin yung returns yan. Of course, nagtatanong iba, paano kumikita yung fund managers? Meron silang fund managers fee or management fee na tinatawag. It ranges around 1 to 3% a year. So, makikita mo yung gains, no? Net na siya nung fund managers fee. So, usually yan, 1 to 3% yan. So, doon sila nag-earn, no? But for me, syempre, mas gusto natin yung lesser fund managers fee. Yung tinatawag nila na index fund, no? Sobrang sikat siya sa ibang bansa kasi nga it's a low cost fund, no? So, sa atin naman, okay naman yung mag-charge sila ng medyo malaking managers fee kung talagang na-outperform nila yung market o yung performance ng stock market. So, for me, it's okay basta mas malaking return nila compared sa stock market average, no? So, what are the type of mutual funds? So, bond fund, so it's a fixed income instruments. So, if you want stability plus a minimal or reasonable growth, so that's around 6% in average earning. So, if you want money market fund, so ito yung parang katulad ng time deposit in return and safety, no? So, it's term fixed income instrument, stability plus minimal growth. So, if you have parang in 2 years time, papakasal ka or may kailangan mo yung pera, I suggest dito ka na lang sa money market fund. Though, mas maliit yung return niya, pero sure ka na after naman kailanganin mo yung pera, nandun na agad yung pera. So, stock fund, shares of stock, equity. So, it's the same thing. Diba, we have two ways to invest in the stock market. It's either you go directly, ikaw mismo yung bibili ng stocks, or you go indirectly. Ito yung stock fund through mutual fund. So, shares of stock, equity funds, long-term capital growth. So, if you have around 7 years and up na objective, dito mo pwede siya ilagay to maximize the growth. So, that's around 18% average earning, no? And balance fund, so, ito, paborito ng iba kasi parang hesitant pa sila to go all in sa stocks, no? So, itong balance fund is a combination of stocks and fixed income. So, it's a medium to long term for moderate investors, no? So, dahil hati siya sa bonds tsaka sa stock fund, So, ang growth niya, ang average earn niya is around 12% lang. But it's okay, no, pag medyo conservative ka. So, yan. So, ito yung mga types natin. And then, ang bond funds, ang composition niya, for example lang, is fixed income, cash notes, so treasury bills. So, it's a sample portfolio mix ng isang bond fund. No? So, again, depende yan sa fund manager. But it is safe, no? So, let's say, kasi pinapautang natin yung government and yung mga big companies. No? So, for stock funds naman, here are the equities, no. Let's say this is the composition. Let's say for example, no, 10% sa banks. Let's say yan yung Metrobank, BDO, ganyan, and telcos, PLDT, mining, Felix Mining, holding companies like Ayala, Alliance Global, Metro Pacific. So ito yung mga sample. So media, ABS-CBN, GMA. So cash 10%, no, is required by law to have this 10% minimum allocation sa portfolio ng isang mutual fund. And for balance fund naman, I said kanina, it's a hati, no, ng stocks, blue chips, usually blue chips and government securities. So usually hati yan para to balance the risk, no. And pag nilagay natin sa chart, so dito siya. So yung risk tsaka yung reward ratio niya, bonds, no, less risk, less reward. And balance fund, nasa gitna siya. And equity funds, so, syempre, mas riskier siya. But the reward is okay, no? And, ngayon, let me ask, no? Ito yung mga questions na pwede mong itanong sa sarili mo kung para sa'yo talaga yung mutual fund. First is, are you a good stock picker? So, if you're a good stock picker, you can read charts, you can study financial statements and financial reports. Then, baka mas okay sa'yo na mas dumiretso ka na sa stocks, no, para ikaw mismo mag-manage ng time mo, no, ng stocks mo, no. But if you don't have if you're not good in stock picking, siguro one way is to go is through mutual funds, no, so that you can focus, no, on your job or your business. And so second question is, are you an emotional investor? So pag attach ka sa investments mo, pag bumaba yung market, bebenta ka na agad kasi pag diretso ka nag-i-invest, may control ka talaga to sell or to buy more, no. So pag nasa mutual funds ka, syempre medyo hindi siya one click lang mabebenta mo, no, kasi you have to go to your investment company, no, or pwede rin online. But mas maganda, mas emotional, hayaan mo yung fund manager na mag-invest. So pag medyo emotional ka, I suggest mag-mutual funds ka. And do you have enough time? So if you don't have enough time, let the fund managers do it for you. So syempre, it's for a fee, no? But the advantage nun, sila talaga nakafocus sa market. And for you, if you don't have time to analyze stocks, mas okay din yung mutual funds. And are you a risk-averse person? So talagang hindi ka ba masyadong sa risky, or hindi ka masyadong risky in terms of investment? So I suggest mutual funds, again, to diversify and to let the fund managers handle your money. And you have less than 100,000 pesos, no, investable money. If you have 100,000 pesos investable money, in my personal opinion, I suggest that you go for a mutual fund. No? You go for a mutual fund, do it. And mas okay pa na sa mutual funds na lang if you have 100,000 less in investable money. And what are the advantages of having mutual fund? First, it's a professionally managed by a fund manager. These are full-time. They have this office to analyze stocks, no, or to analyze securities kung saan nila ilalagay. Second is low capital. So at low as 5,000 pesos, you can start your mutual fund. And third, diversification. So if you have, let's say, 5,000 pesos, you invest in stocks, diba? Hindi siya agad, let's say, mga 2 stocks lang mabibili mo doon. If you invest in mutual funds, automatic, di ba? If that mutual funds has around 10 to 15 stocks, no, automatic, mabibili mo na yon, no, pro rata. Kumbaga, yung mutual fund or yung lahat ng stocks na yan. So, instant diversification ka. And fourth, because it's professionally managed, it can, no, give you higher returns than if you manage your own stock account. And liquidity, the next one, they're mandated by law to buy, if ever you want to sell or to liquidate your investments. Convenience, now that we have online brokers that caters mutual funds, so it's very convenient for us to invest in mutual funds. And second to the last, the safety, because it has regulations and disclosure, so you can attend the annual stockholders meetings rather, and you can see the reports, you can read and download the fund prospectus and etc. And they're tax exempt. So under RA 8482, these investments are tax exempt. So what are the fees, no? Sabihin ng iba, medyo mahal sa mutual funds eh. So, yeah, there are corresponding fees. Again, what I'm telling you kanina is, if they are reasonable naman, no? Kung mas mataas yung returns compared sa fees, then go with the mutual fund. So, you can check the historical returns of mutual funds. So, let's say what number one fee is sales load. So, if you invest 5,000, if may 2% siyang sales load, automatic, deduct sa 5,000 may 2%. So if you have 5,000 less 2%, that's 4,900, your net investment. No? And second is exit fee. So let's say some of the mutual funds don't carry sales load, so they have only exit fees. No? So let's say 1% yung exit fee niya. If ever, let's say, may holding period siya. Let's say, what's holding period? Ito yung minimum period na kailangan naka-invest sa kanila yung money. Pero kung talagang, if you go beyond the holding period, usually pag withdraw mo, wala na exit fee yan. But for some funds, syempre, pag kailangan natin ng pera, pag withdraw natin, is merong exit fee na 1%. So, may very minimal naman. No? So, let's say yung 5,000 mo, withdraw mo siya agad. That's 4,950. Let's say, hindi pa siya nag-earn. And third is the management fee. Di ba? Ito yung management fee natin na at sinasabi natin kanina, yung mga nagmamanage ng fund natin, around 1 to 3% a year. No? And very, reasonable, especially if napakaganda ng performance ng mutual fund na yun. And what are the advantages or what are the differences of each mutual funds versus UITF. So actually they are the same, but here are the differences talaga. In mutual fund, they're tax exempt. So UITF with tax, mutual fund is under investment company, and UITF is under trust department. Mutual fund is common shares. UITF, yung sense of ownership mo sa mutual fund, common shares siya. Sa UITF o Unit Investment Trust Fund is units of participation. Again, mutual fund investment company siya. So UITF is under the trust department of a bank. So if you want to invest in a UITF, you go to the bank and ask the manager that you want to invest in the UITF. So mutual funds is under SEC, Securities Exchange Commission, and UITF is under the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas because the UITF is under the trust department of a bank. So ang jurisdiction niyan is under the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. And mutual fund is an independent custodian, and the UITF bank itself hold assets. So syempre sila na yung bank, sila na nag-hold ng assets. For mutual fund, independent custodian usually nasa ibang bank yung custodian nila. No? And sa mutual fund, it has full disclosure. So they have these reports. UITF not required. Mutual fund without reserve requirements, and UITF with reserve requirements because, again, it's mandated by the Bangko Sentral. And mutual fund is prospectus. It has fund prospectus na tinatawag. You can download it sa website, or you can ask your mutual fund agent. And UITF, it's not required. So these are the basic differences ng mutual fund and UITF. But basically, they are the same, in nature. So they are managed funds, or pooled funds. And compared naman sa insurance, mutual fund is tax exempt and it's not guaranteed. For insurance, they will tell you that it's guaranteed for medyo maliit yung return, but it's guaranteed. And mutual fund is under SEC, insurance is under Insurance Commission. And mutual fund is liquid, mutual fund is liquid, insurance is not. So if you want to liquidate your insurance, usually you should go to their office or to talk to your agent, no? And minsan kukulitin ka pa niya na wag mo nang i-liquidate, no? So mutual fund is a flexible returns, and insurance are fixed. So those are the basic differences, no? So mutual funds versus time deposits. So first, it's guaranteed for time deposit. Mutual fund, it's not. So again, it's dependent on the market. So it can go lower than your initial capital, no? Pag bumaba yung markets or bumaba yung securities. And time deposit, you can start at 1,000 pesos. Just go to the bank, open a time deposit, okay na yan. Sa mutual fund naman, again, 5,000 initial opening balance. And time deposits has low returns. Mutual funds is high returns. And terms for time deposits sa 360, 90, 120 days. So, di ba pwede mong i-roll yan? Let's say if you 30 days, so sige, roll mo pa ng 30 days. And for mutual fund, it has no terms. No? And time deposit has penalties when you withdraw within the term period. And mutual fund, depende yan if you again sa holding period, 'di ba? Pag winidraw mo siya within the holding period, may exit fee. Depende sa fund, no? So bago ka mag-invest, make sure na nabasa mo kung may holding period ba siya, how much is the exit fee, or may sales load ba siya. So okay lang 'yun. Kailangan mo lang talagang dinidisclose naman nila kung ano yung mga fees na kasama. And time deposit, yung sa ma-earn mo, meron 20% withholding tax. Same with your savings account yan. And mutual fund, it's tax exempt. And time deposits usually for capital preservation. Again, if you're 1 to 2 years mo gagamitin yung pera, I suggest mag time deposit ka na lang. And mutual fund for capital appreciation and for growth, no? So, it's beyond 5 years and above. Yung financial goal mo, I'll go for mutual fund. And time deposit for safety talaga siya. So, it's again, ito naman, mutual funds versus stocks. So, let's say, pupunta ka sa SM mo, and you have two vehicles, no? Mutual fund and stocks. Yung stocks, ito yung kotse. Sarili mo ikaw magda-drive, ikaw bahala kung saan ka dadaan na streets, no? And this are, parang ikaw, diskarte mo yan. This is stocks, no? And mutual funds naman, jeep. Lahat tayo nang sasakay sa jeep, may ruta na yan eh. So, yung fund manager, siya yung driver. So, lahat tayo magbabayad dun sa jeep, no? And siya bahala na makapunta tayo dun sa SM. Same thing with stocks. Kung sa stocks naman, destination din yung SM, but ikaw na yung magdadrive. Ikaw bahala kung anong bibili mong securities. So, that's the basic analogy between mutual fund and stocks. Now, I have a question for you. Para sa iyo ba talaga yung mutual fund, no? And tignan mo, based on our presentation, no? If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment on this video. Again, thank you for listening. I'm Laurent Genijo.